Welcome to KK Java Tutorials. In previous video tutorial, we have learned how to write a Java program for binary search using iterative approach, right? And here we have written this method which basically written for binary search, right? So here we have used a while loop, right? So in while loop, just we are checking a start index less than equal to last index, then we go inside and we get the middle index of the array, right? And then we check if search key is present at the middle index, then that index we are returning, right? If search key is less than array of middle element, then accordingly we set the last index, that is nothing but the middle index minus 1. And if case is the reverse, that means sorry, search key is uh, uh, greater than middle element, then accordingly we are setting start index middle elements plus 1, right? And these all cases are not matching, then that is algorithm is returning minus 1, right? That's how basically uh, binary search works, right? So in binary search, what happens, in every iteration we cut down the problem into half, right? And this process happens till we do not get the search element. All right, if search element is not present at all in the input array, then this algorithm returns minus 1, right? Now this is just an iterative approach. There we apply the while loop, but same program can be written in the recursive manner, right? So as you know, recursion is nothing but the calling a method itself is called recursion. So this program I'm going to convert into uh, recursive approach, right? So what I'll do, I'll copy this project which I had written earlier. If you did not watch my previous video tutorial, then I request you to go and watch my previous video tutorial. There everything I have written from scratch. All right, so here I'd say binary search using recursive approach, right? So recursive approach, yeah. Now let me close this file and I'll open a file in this project, yeah. Now here is the basically code what we have written. So rest of the things would be same. So here let me tell you, first of all, I'm taking array input size from the keyboard and I'm creating array with the same size. Then just I'm populating elements in the array. And as you know, when you talk about the binary search, then array should be in the sorted format, right? Sorted order, right? Or ascending order. And for that, just we are calling arrays dot sort, so that input array will be in the sorted order, right? Now just I'm asking to the user enter a search key, right? And here a start index of the input array is 0 and last index is input array dot length minus 1, and that just I'm calling binary search by passing these inputs, right? And if and this method gets called, and accordingly basically that returns the basically index value, right? Now this program I have to change using recursive fashion, right? So I say recursive approach, yeah. So let me change this Java doc, yeah. Now here it's very easy to convert this program in a recursive fashion. So just I'm going to comment this code, right? And this condition here, I'm not going to write any kind of loop, but I'll take a if condition, right? There I'm going to apply this condition how we had done in the iterative approach, and within this just I'm copying and pasting this code, and I'll change, see how I'm going to change. So getting the middle index would be same. Now let's say we get the search key on the middle of the array, then we will return the index. But next condition, if search key is basically less than of the middle index, then here we will make recursive call, and here I'm going to write return, and I'm calling this method. That's how recursion works, right? So this is the base condition, right, that we have to write something like that. But for rest of the condition we will call this method recursively. So first parameter would be the nothing but the input array. Yeah, start index would be the start index itself, right? And last index would be middle index minus 1, right? And of course last index would be the search key itself, right? So that's how we call the method recursively, right? So here in this is the input array from which we want to find the search key. This is the start index. So here we can see search key is less than middle element of the array. That means our start index would be the start index itself, but middle index would be the middle index minus 1, right? And here you have to pass the search key. Now I'm going to just copying. This is not needed at all. Then if case is reverse, means search index is greater than middle index of the array, then what you have to do accordingly, you have to set the index, right? So here only start index is gonna change, right? So I'd say start index is nothing but the this middle index plus 1, and last index will be the last index only, right? Last index is not gonna change in this case. So if your search element is greater than middle index of the array, then starting index will be middle plus 1, right? And last index will be the last index. That's it, right? And directly you have to write in the return statement, and this code is not needed at all. If all the cases we are covering inside this if condition, right? If this all condition going to be skip, then our algorithm is going to return -1. Means when element is not present at all in the input array, then this is going to return -1. Rest of the code would be same, right? So here I am checking search key index is not -1. That means that search element we found in the array, and thus we are printing search key is present in the which index. Else if this result -1, then this else condition will be executed, right? Right, so let me run this code. So here this program asking me to enter the input array size, right? So 5. So now I need to enter 5 elements in this array. So I'm going to enter 5 array. So here you can see our program has sorted this input array, and here is the sorted array. Now this is asking me to enter the basically search key. So search key, let's say I would like to find the 14, right? So here you can see 14 found at index 2. So here 14 is available on the index 2. Array index always start from 0. So 0, 1 and 2, right? Let's execute this program for one array input. For that basically search key is not available in the input array. So here I am going to enter array size 3, now 10, right? Then 5 and 20. Now array has sorted, right? Now I'm going to enter 12. So that is not present, right? So algorithm or our program is printing 12 not found in input array. That means this program is working perfectly fine, right? So guys, as far as this source code concerned, I will post this source code on kkjavatutorials.com, and you can take this code from there, and you can do some kind of change, and you can run this program for various input, right? So guys, big thank you for watching this video, and see you there in the next video tutorial.